Well, I had a good sleep, which was much needed after that long drive yesterday. And it's good to see the sun out today, because when I drove in here last night, it was quite foggy, dark, and rainy. So it's a new day. And today we're going to go out and explore a little bit of Gros Morne. Alright, there's my trusty rental car. That's gotten me this far already. Alright, so the first place we're going to visit in Gros Morne National Park is a region called the Tablelands, which is really interesting because we're going to see the Earth's mantle up close. It's one of the most unique spots on the planet. There's only a few others like that here in the world, where you could actually see what the Earth's mantle looks like. Whatever that means. Well, apparently about 500 million years ago there was a big collision with some geological forces which enabled the Earth's mantle to be pushed up above the crust. Curious what it looks like in real life. And so that's the first thing we're going to look at today, and then we're going to do another nice little short hike nearby. And wow, having a good sleep changes everything. So I got a newfound sense of energy. Yeah, that is Gros Morne Mountain. And you could hike that mountain in a day, and the views up there would be tremendous. So wow. We're just going to take a little brief stop here at the visitor center to just get a little bit more information. Alright, straight ahead here is the visitor center, which is nice looking. And once again, we're at Gros Morne National Park, or in French, Parc National de Gros Morne. My French is okay. I did okay. Alright. And this is the map of the park area. So we're down here in a place called kind of near Rocky Harbor. That's where my hostel is tonight. Today we're going to take a drive back down this highway here and do a little cross and come up to here in an area, this here, called the Tablelands. And also maybe do this Green Gardens little hike as well. The information boards here are pretty spectacular. Really well done. So here's the Tablelands, the area where I'm headed today. And would you look at that? Should be pretty cool. Alright, good visitor center, nice area. Very well laid out information for the people visiting the park to get knowledge about what they're about to see. So hats off to the Canadian national government and their park system, because they do a phenomenal job of keeping the place clean and well organized with good information and friendly people operating the place. So I am very impressed. Alright, let's keep moving. And you see on my car here, you might have seen some of the clips earlier. I do have a GoPro on the dash of my car showing what I'm seeing through the drive. So coming in last night, I couldn't see a thing. But now I'm seeing this place with a new perspective with the daylight. And it is stunning, it is incredible. I've been very lucky in my life. I've traveled to some pretty amazing places in the world. Obviously the Canadian Rockies, but also like New Zealand, particularly the Southern Alps. The Alps in Europe, especially around Switzerland and Italy. I've been to the Andes, and I've even been to the Himalayas in Tibet. But this part of Canada, Gros Morne, is right up there with those ones. It's just spectacular here. So honestly, I never thought I'd find something like this in Newfoundland. It just never hit my radar until just about a year ago, where I started doing research for this trip. Alright, so here's the beginning of the Tablelands hike, a geological wonder. And I think we just head straight this way here, and we're going to go up to 240 meters to see a nice little view. It's a beautiful day for a hike up this little mountain. And it's so nice to be traveling again. It's funny, in the parking lot, it's just full of just like camper vans and all boomer retirees on their holiday enjoying life. I'm not a boomer, but yeah, I feel very lucky in this little mini retirement I'm taking right now to travel the world and see Canada. And yeah, I get to see this. Wowzer. We have the caravan coming down. So according to this chart here, the Tablelands is part of a larger group of rocks called the Bay of Islands ophiolite. And ophiolite is a section of the Earth's crust and upper mantle that has been uplifted and exposed on land. So these type of rocks are found in many mountain chains, but they're rarely so accessible and visible and unaltered like they are here at the Tablelands. Alright, that was a 10 out of 10 experience. I think I could hike here a little bit more, but I want to see other places I want to see a few other places in the park, excuse me. But wow, that was spectacular. And if you come here, I do recommend you have to see the Tablelands area. And especially if it's sunny and blue skies out like today, it's a spectacular little easy hike to take. And the sound of the water here is so cozy and meditative. One thing I notice is the rocks here are quite dense and quite heavy. I read somewhere in one of the trail markers back there mentioning how these particular rocks are more dense than usual rocks. We're going to take one more little easygoing hike today. It's called the Green Trail Hike. It's not too far from here, and this one will go down to the coast, so we're going to see a bit of the water this evening. So I'm on a beach right now, and would you take a look at this beach? So behind the beach is a large cliff face. This was a little teepee over there. And straight ahead are the stairs I took to get down here. Let's take a look at those stairs. Going back up is going to be a bit of a challenge, but I'm at the end of the Green Garden hike. So we're going to start the video from here at the end, because I got to walk my way back up to the parking lot, and I got to go way to the top, even higher than that. So this done with this beautiful beach that probably receives an incredible sunset today. But I don't have time for sunset. I gotta head back to town and get some dinner. But first we gotta walk up these stairs. The stairs of death. Or the stairs of life. Ooh, shoot. Made it. Okay. Wow. That feels good. And now look at this place up here. It's a meadow facing the ocean ahead. Wow. The parks here are very well managed, and the trails are in really good shape. The needles are quite soft. You could sleep on here. You see, it's a fairly significant hike up here. So going down to the beach is nice because you're just headed down. But walking back up here is a bit of a hike. If you do come here, I do recommend that you come prepared with some good hiking shoes. I didn't bring any water and I was able to manage it, but if you could have a small backpack and a bit of water and maybe a bit of food, it would be okay. It would be a good idea too. And bring your camera too, because the views are spectacular. And we have the sun over there. I'm stretching my back out on a picnic table right now. It feels wonderful. Here we are. Earl's Restaurant. Ooh, there are ice cream flavors too. Wow. Alright, let's go check what they have in there. And I am starving. I am ready to eat. Let's go check it out. So we got 24 flavors of ice cream and moose burgers and good reviews. And wow, let's see if we could get a table. It's like 8:20 right now. The place closes at 9, so hopefully the kitchen is still open. Hey, excuse me. And here we go. Alright, nice little restaurant, and the menu looks... well, it has a good menu because there's a lot of items, so I'm going to take a look here. I'll show you my decision in a few seconds. Well, to start off, I got a Black Horse, which is a local beer. Comes with a nice cold glass, which is great. I might have a few of these because I don't have to drive too far to my accommodations tonight, but yeah, any beer is good right now. Cheers. Alright, here's dinner for tonight, and I got moose burger. So this is moose meat. Moose burger. See how this tastes.
Having a good time. Yeah. I'll do.
Tastes like a hamburger. So. Alright, so just finished up with dinner there at Earl's Restaurant, home style cooking. They have takeout, they have meals, and I'm gonna give that meal a good. Well, the service was great, and the food is really good, and I had a few beers, so I was gonna say 8.5 out of 10, but I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 because I had a long day, and I've had better burgers in life, but You give me a burger and fries and I'm always going to be happy. And I had a moose burger today and it tasted quite good.